Basically, the stereotype of a strip bar owner is you are either a scumbag or a coke dealer, or you're a womanizer and that's all you care about. That's your way of getting in. The fact of the matter is I've got two lovely daughters that do very well in school. My staff like me, I run a good place. Pretty much pretty good guy, to tell you the truth.
I was 16 when I first started. It was very, very scary. But yeah, it gets easier. I love it, I love dancing. It's fun. You're dressing up in costumes, you know, being somebody you're not while you're on stage, and then when you get off, it's just like you're normal again, you're you. So it's like dress up.
Am I supposed to look at you? Okay, speak up more.
Stage name, yeah.
My stage name? Samantha Fox.
I've been dancing for 11 years. I was doing bikini contests, and then my girlfriend's like, hey, how do you want to dance? Because she was a porn star and she danced, and she came down here and she got me into it.
My name's Sharona. I'm a hairdresser. I've been one for 3 years. I have friends that dance, and well, I've always thought about it because I danced my whole life growing up, but the whole taking the clothes off part I'm not too sure about yet.
And this was not in any means where I expected to be at this time in my life. I'm Dominic Merlot. I'm the owner of Butter Exotic Sport Club. This used to be a bank. Gutted it to 4 walls and built everything that you see here with a few carpenters. The club was not called Butter at that time. It was called the Viper Room. It was a live music venue and it was all about music. That's what I am as a musician. That's what I did. That's how I supported my family, was being a musician. And I thought, as I got older, as long as I could still be in that type of business, this is what I would like to do. Well, it didn't work out that way. I'm offering filet mignon to a community that would prefer a hot dog. So I gave them a hot dog. Changed it, pissed off the mayor, pissed off the council members. Reading between the fine lines of the Liquor Licensing Act, I could just change. So I just did it. When you walk into an establishment like this, or in any type of establishment, nightclub, you seem to think that everybody is just having a great time and everything just gets done magically. And being a nightclub owner, it's just awesome. I walk in and everything's just getting done. Well, it doesn't work that way any more than if you were running a daycare full of children that they're all gonna behave, because that's what this is. This is daycare for adults. And you have to be the life of the party. You have to stand back here and make everybody feel as though they're welcome, this is your home, and they're coming in here. If they don't feel comfortable, they're not gonna come here anymore. This is your life. This is a cash-based business. In the nightclub business, you have to make sure that somebody is in control. And when you're in control, there's a cost. And all club owners are different. Some bar owners run their club in a way that they're absentee landlords. They have a crew of people working for them and they can just log on the internet and via webcam watch to see what's going on. Unfortunately, I'm not that lucky. I have to be here because when I'm not, that's when shit happens. This whole business, being what it is, screams unreliability.
What time do you pull people?
About 10.
You're lucky if you have a handful of employees that will actually show up when they're supposed to show up.
I didn't think I had to be here till 6, just to let you know.
And then if they do show up, they'll just come sauntering in. You know you're gonna find them $50 or $100, and they know it too, and yet they just still do it.
I tried to avoid Dawn.
It's like, are you kidding me? It's like the band not showing up.
He's a geek like that.
And it's all the time. I'll even get their mothers calling.
Hi, yeah, is this Dom?
Yeah?
Hi, this is Candy Big Boob's mom. Yeah, she's not feeling very well. She's got a bad headache, so, you know, I told her just take a couple aspirin and lie down. So, yeah, she won't be coming in tonight. Her mom.
I think I feel much better at night.
A lot of times you're phoning the agency and you're like, well, who have I got this week? You know, what's going on? Oh, she's not here. She's not here. This one went away. And the simple fact is, out of the city, they can make way more money going east. Tara's the only dancer that I book, like she's a house girl. And the only reason why I have a house girl is because he was unable to provide me with 3 consistent dancers every week.
What makes them do what they do? So many people look at this industry and think to themselves, how could someone possibly want to do that? Get on stage and take their clothes off in front of everybody. But oftentimes I look at them and think that maybe there's just something else there that allows them to do that.
Hi, you've reached Sharona. Leave me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Don't be a loser. I know you're doing the fucking deek right now and trying to hide from me. But don't. I swear to God, you don't have to get on stage. Just come here, see what it's like, goof around, have some drinks. Hey, call me back. I won't tell anybody I called you. Call me back.
Hi, you've reached Sharona. Leave me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Yeah, I like sat outside for like 2 hours before I went in. I was so scared. My friends were like pushing me, go, go, go. And I know what she's feeling inside right now. Every girl goes through it. And I finally went in and it was okay. Felt stupid, but it was okay. Hi, I'm Tara Lee, and at Butter I'm known as Savannah Heat. When I'm Savannah Heat and I'm on stage, it's not really who I am. I live with 4 girls. It's the best. I love it. I live with 5 girls. Everybody goes, oh my God. But really, I just can't seem to leave. They're awesome people. Like, anybody who comes into this house, like they have open arms and they just have this great aura about them. It's so comforting. And like, Bridget, she's the mother of the house.
Well, I'm Bridget, and I own the house that 5 of us girls live in. I met Tara through a mutual friend of ours, and the first night that I met her, we just connected. About a week later, she called me up, and she needed to get out of the place that she was in, and she needed to do it right at that time. So we moved all our stuff in here, and it was like immediate sisters.
Just looking at her, like, look what she has, this big, huge house, and like she's always done everything on her own. Like, I know she was brought up in a very religious home.
She's a joy, and she's hell to live with as well. And you can trust Tara with anything.
When I was young, I wanted to be a singer. Tried out for Canadian Idol, didn't make it. I had a lot of positive feedback for singing. But just that one like letdown made me just give it up. At Butter, I'm the only girl that stays there right now. And when girls come in there, it's like right away, like, oh, what time are we on? You know, what do we do? What music can we play? It's like I'm the Bridget, the house mother. Well, it's empowering, but it's like I've only just started realizing this, that people are really drawn to me. It's like, it kind of scares me sometimes. I don't find anything wrong with dancing. Most dancers are really insecure too. Like, I think that's why a lot of them start. My insecurities was like I felt too fat and blah, 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 you know. The approval of customers, like cheering for you and stuff, did make me feel better about myself. Working with Dom is a lot to take on. When I first came to that club, I walked up to the bar, I was with my cousin. I'd heard that they needed a house girl there. I ordered a drink, obviously, and he was bartending. I had no idea he was the owner, that he'd just lost his house girl. And he was like, well, I need one. And then he poured us a drink and he went to the back and then called me back there and we talked. And we became really, like, we became good friends. We talked a lot and we were close, but then as the time went on, he was more of a dad all of a sudden. Like, he cared so much about what I did, would get mad at me, and everybody deals with their stress differently. When he gets mad, but really he just cares. He just cares about us. You know, sometimes maybe I'm a bit pushy, like if I want a drink, I'll scream across the bar, "Dom, get me a drink." And that'll piss him off, right? Maybe he shouldn't be bartending, but he does. He takes it all on, and it is his own fault. But yeah, he does deal with a lot. But I just think he needs to deal with his anger a little differently with me because we're friends. And I do take on a lot for him, and he does know that. Like, he knows he's very thankful and lucky to have me there because it's really hard to find. When I could travel away and be making way more money, I kind of hold the fort down for him.
The bar business is a stepping stone for a lot of people. They'll come into an establishment like this to put themselves through school. They'll work either as a bartender or a waitress to further a career in some other type of vocation, and you lose those people. Even if they're good employees, this is temporary.
Hi, I'm Danielle.
Hi, I'm Mike Bell.
I'm a waitress at Butter.
And I'm the head doorman here at Butter. I like working here. It's pretty good. The atmosphere is awesome. I've only been here for 7 months now, and I've come to kind of see these guys as family. It's my second family. Working for Dom, it's pretty cool, man. You know, he's a really good guy. Couldn't ask for a better boss. During the day, I do a couple things. My main thing, I'm a martial artist, professional mixed martial artist. Fight during the day, teach classes, and work at night. I like to use my words rather than my fists, but it's been a couple close calls, but so far everything's so good.
I love working here. It's good. It's a good atmosphere, good people. The dancers don't bother me, just the clientele. I always get questions like, when are you on stage? Or how much can I get a lap dance for you? It gets hard at times working with Dom. Sometimes because he gets stressed out and then he gets mad and argues with me. And I argue right back, but it ends up okay in the end. He's actually like a good friend. He's there when I need him through things like hard times, good times, and I can depend on him if I have to. I hope to go to school at some point and get my life figured out, but for now, working here is just good money, and it gets me through everything.
Being here for 7 years, I've seen over 130 employees come and go, but ultimately I remain behind the counter.
I've been dancing for 11 years. It's a love-hate relationship. Sometimes I love it and sometimes I don't, for sure. Like the girls, I even like the drama sometimes.
People have always asked me to do it, and I, you know, make really good money, and I don't know. It doesn't need money. Like hairdressing, it's okay, but it's kind of up and down. Can have a good month, can have a bad month, so yeah. Well, it's a big deal getting up on stage in front of people and being naked, I think. I just think it's a hard thing to deal with. I don't know how they do it, to be honest.
So what'd you think? No, really though.
I don't know.
Not being serious. I'm really glad you actually came down here tonight, even though you're a bit of a flake. Remember how many times I chickened out a little?
I know. But you've done it before.
No,
so.
but it doesn't matter. It's
Well,
just
it
as
does
scary.
matter.
No, it's just as scary the first time. It's just as scary. But remember how many times you said, let's do this, let's go, and I was the flake? You've actually even gotten up on stage, but with your clothes. Which
Yeah, with my clothes.
I understand, because totally, like, that was my problem. The reason why I didn't get back into dance right away, because I did gain like 30 pounds, remember?
Yeah.
And I had to lose it all, but which I still haven't even lost it all. But when you're up on stage, you look like a Barbie, even if you're not, and you know that.
Yeah, but I just don't like being...
It's to feel better, right?
Yeah. Well, I know I'm not fat. Clearly I'm not fat, but I'm not...
You know what it is? It's the initial part of actually doing it. Like, it makes people laugh. The shit I do makes people laugh, which makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, and when you're up there, you know, guys, like, look, when they were cheering for Sam, they're gonna do the whole show. Come on, try the boots. We'll just go fuck around up there, that's it. Because you've taken a couple pole dancing classes, too. And you're fucking hot. You don't need to get naked, I swear. Okay. You know what we'll do is we'll go to the gym for a month.
Okay.
Like every day we'll work out.
Yeah.
And then who knows from there, you feel a little better about yourself, you'll get up there. I know you will, right?
Yeah, I will.
I know you will.
You're the best.
Don't worry, you don't have to get naked.
Okay.
We'll get skinny first. Okay. I know once she sees how good the money is and how it's really not that hard, she'll do it.
I did 150 private dances last week at Eden. It's $4,000 in 1 week.
A dancer will dance, on average, 3 to 4 shows a night, 18 minutes a show. 80 minutes of actual work time. I saw one dancer get $1,200 in one show. They worked 4.5 hours, not an 8-hour day, 4.5 hours. And she made $1,200 in one show. Yet employees in this industry complain about their job. Ask most people, would you want to own a bar? Would you want that responsibility? This can be an insane asylum. Of course there's going to be difficulty. You know, of course there's going to be dysfunction. If you took a backyard and put 20 dogs in the backyard, guaranteed they're going to start fighting. You get 20 human beings and put them in a room and then start to introduce alcohol into the mix. Yeah, because you don't know these people that are in the bar. You don't know if this guy just had a bad day. You don't know if this guy, when he drinks Jack Daniels, gets happy, but another guy might drink it and get angry. I stand here and just pray to God that the night's going to go smoothly. Would you want that potential that you have to jump over this counter and break up either a fight between a husband and a wife, a fight between some guy bumped into another guy and spilled his drink, a fight because this guy doesn't like the way this guy looked at him? And it blows right up sometimes.
Well, I did have a stalker once. It was crazy. Like, he would just sit there and, like, watch all the time. He'd be there all the time. I'd be shopping and I would see him. Sometimes he'd follow me home because I used to have a driver that would drive me to and from work. So I would notice, right? I could turn around and see. I've seen him out at clubs, but he kind of left me alone.
I had one stalker guy in his mind actually think I was his girlfriend, and he'd follow me everywhere. And the last straw was when he pinned me up against the wall. And then bouncers had to beat him up. There's some crazy people out there, for sure. There's a sock guy. He's a sock guy. He comes around to the bars, and he wants literally, after you get off stage, to give you your stinky socks to him. And he'll pay you $20 plus a clean pair of new socks, and he gives you the new socks and $20 just so he can smell your socks.
I never really leave by myself. And then we have our bouncers and stuff too, right?
It's no life. You are living on the opposite side of the time clock. While everyone's getting up and going to work, you're going to bed. My neighbors don't even think I have a job. You're losing out on time with your family, time with your children, friends. You don't get to go to weddings. You don't get to go to parties because you're always working every Friday and Saturday night. I went to a wedding last year for the first time in about 5 years, and sure enough, I'm sitting at this wedding, the Irish dancers come out, they're all dancing, I'm with my family, everything, and my phone is ringing off the hook because a bunch of 50-year-old guys that were on the golf course decided to come down here and whoop it up and just totally shit-kicked my bathroom. I'm there for a half an hour, and I have to get in my car and come here.
You know, people say to me all the time, well, you don't need to be there. I know the phone is going to ring, so why do I want to put myself through that? It's going to happen. Guaranteed.
It should be like the old Wild Wild West. I know, eh? Get whiskey and beer, that's it. Go fuck yourself.
It affects how people perceive you, except for the people that are in it and in it with you.
We've been working since 8 o'clock. Oh, well, you've been sitting down. How many shows? How many shows? 3 shows tonight? You did 3 18-minute shows. And we've been working since 6:30. Oh, you have to do your makeup. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, but that's not work. Over. I'll go do the river dance up there.
You think I don't work hard?
We stand here and do this for 6 hours.
That's like 18 minutes up there.
You get to have drinks and sit and all that. We don't get that opportunity.
No, you don't have drinks.
No, it's the first cigarette in like fucking 8 hours.
Really, can I have that?
No.
18 minutes. Look at
There you go.
I drink vodka.
Oh, thank you, everybody.
That's what really gets me about this business, is that you put your balls on the line, you build it, you take this absorbent, this huge loan to do it, and everybody acts as though they're doing you the favor, coming to work. Well, I come to work, don't I? Like I should be like grateful. I should be thanking them for coming to work. Why do you do it? You have to sit back and try to recoup your cost at some point in time, and then you start getting older and you're not as fearless as you were. So I quit this. What do? I could probably open up a sandwich shop. I think that going with a business like this as opposed to something that might be a little less time consuming, a little less maybe daunting, would probably be pretty boring after a while too, so.
The world is mine.
Maybe there is an adrenaline factor here. Maybe it is part of who I am. You know, maybe it's this love-hate relationship that I have with this business. You know, I'm really not too sure. Would I sell? Parlay any type of profit from this into something else? Yeah, I probably would.
The world is mine.
Had enough trouble life, so you say. The words aren't coming from your heart, and it seems to me we let time slip away. I look to you and smile another day. Jesus.
Hello?